This is an adult channel video. We will review the Star Trek Ships Collection Jim Martin Defiant Concept. No, we won't. They sent me the wrong ship. They sent the Reliant Concept instead of the Defiant Concept. The Union Shuttle from Season 3 of the Orville. I just now opened this up. I don't know if there's a magazine in here or not. Nope, no magazine. Well, that's disappointing. Okay, let's see. This is no magazine. I'm just going to go by a little bit of wiki information. The Season 3 was designed by Brandon Fayette. He redesigned the Union Shuttle for Season 3, stepping away from the wooden shoe look and becoming a sleeker ship. The shuttle somewhat bears similarities to the Raptor, designed from the Battlestar Galactica ship, with the exception of the missing pair of tail fins in the aft. And I would kind of agree. And as you can see, the canopy is shiny. And we got some decals that are nice and crisp. And I guess that's the registry number of the Orville -1, I guess, is for this shuttle. And unfortunately, this paint app is kind of wonky. It looks like there's some indentations in the plastic, and the apps were supposed to overlay those indentations, but it looks like they missed. That looks kind of crappy. Yeah, doesn't look nice right there. Excuse me. And I see a scuff. There's a scuff right there on the very tail, or a mold issue. Got some nice paint apps right there. Nice detail right there. I guess these fins are for atmospheric maneuvering. Uh-oh. Got some problem right there, too. That is some scuffing. This is the first time I've taken this ship out of the box. Some nice paint apps on the bottom. That's trademark 20TV. Landing skids. And I guess the vents double as landing skids. Or intakes, whatever you want to call them. That would be the door, the entry door. Of course, you can see the seams right here. I've got plans to pop open a bunch of Eaglemoss, Phantom, Master Replica ships, whatever you want to call them, and put some lighting in them. So this is interesting. It's got this back door where you go in, where I guess, you know, the crew members sit. That's just one huge freaking canopy. I mean, there's a lot of you'll get a lot of viewing pleasure. Here's the stand. It's basic. As you can see, it's got a molded shape there to fit on the bottom of the body, and it does quite well. Very nice. This is one of the sets that Seth MacFarlane hated. This is the bridge because they were so small. He didn't like these to film in these. But I'm pretty happy with this, even with the scuffs and the messed up painting apps. Where else are you going to get one? But I am probably going to print one if I find a file, or design one if I get time. Though this isn't at the top of my list. But I'm happy about it. I did not buy the other one, the original one. I just didn't like the design of it. It was just too simple and odd and guppy looking. So, or wouldn't you? And I guess I'm out of luck for the Jim Martin concept. Somebody's going to have to make a new run of those. I hear some companies are going to make some of the rarer ships. Maybe they'll make the Jim Martin. So you can get close to the scale on a spaceship or space station by looking at the windows and the doors. And if you measure the gray, which is probably what folds down, it's about an inch. About an inch and an eighth. And since the average, when people use scale, they use a 6 foot tall human being for men. So that means I could take that inch and an eighth, and if I'm going to call that, let's just say 6.5 feet, and then divide an inch and an eighth by the length of this, and I should be able to come up with a length of the ship. And I'll get on my calculator and do that. So if you take the inch and an eighth, or take 7 inches, this is how long this thing is, and divide it by 1.125, which is an inch and an eighth, and you will get 6.2. And what you can do with that, 6.2 times the 6.5 feet we're declaring for the size of the door, that comes up to about 40 feet. About 40 feet is what my calculations come up to. However, I got with Doug Drexler. I sent him a message. I'm friends with him on Facebook. Asked him how long it was, because I couldn't find any resources that said. And he said to get with Kit Stolen, and so I did. And Kit answered me back. So what Kit Stolen said, and I hope I pronounced his name right, if you look at the interior on the show, based on that, it's supposed to be about 40 feet, which is what I came up with. But when you look at the exterior, it says the actual prop is only 36 feet tall or long. So Kit Stolen told me, based on the interior, this shuttle is supposed to be 40 feet long, which is what I just came up with. However, the actual filming model is only 36 feet long, a difference of 4 feet. So I was spot on with my calculations from the rear door. And I'm going to show a couple of pictures. So I'm all about scale. So if I do the calculations on this, and if this is 40 feet long, I'll do the calculations real quick. We'll find out what scale it is. Okay, so I took 40 feet and I multiplied by 12 to get the inches and divided by 7. I came up with 168. 168 scale is what this Eaglemoss Union Season 3 shuttle is, 168. And I don't really have a whole lot that's close to that except for two things. The Playmates Runabout and the Playmates Phoenix are about the same scale as this. And here we have the Union shuttle next to the Playmates Runabout. And the Runabout's a big shuttle, so I think, let's see, was there a side door that they entered in? I don't remember. I mean, the Runabout was big. It had its own transporter pad in there, and it had its own, meeting room. So it's big. So I guess that's about right. And then move that to the side. And then we have the Phoenix by Playmates. And if you look at the windows, And there were 4 people that sat in this during the movie. It looks about right. So, yeah, that is the right scale, I would say.